Hi, welcome Aquarius to your love read for the first 2 weeks of May. This is for male and female Aquarius. And, excuse me guys, this is for love and romance, okay? Whatever you're dealing with as far as love and romance, okay? I do see 3 flipped over, and let's take them because I feel like as if, okay, with the House of Flowers, I feel like these are the ones that were supposed to be taken for you. Sometimes I feel like you guys already know what I'm going to say, so I don't say it, but that's what I was thinking. House of Flowers, this is definitely telling you, you know, for some of you, you could be feeling at a state where perhaps maybe you're uncertain about your energy, about where you're at, but you definitely do have strength on the inside if you wish to move from a certain situation, or if maybe you're feeling like maybe you have outgrown a situation. Okay, so this is Spirit's way of telling you you might be completing some sort of cycle in your life where, like I said, you might outgrow a situation, and we will get more into it and to see, okay? But these are energies that I'm picking up for you guys. So yeah, I do feel like there's a change in season, because see, I feel like perhaps some of you are not in the same place that you were before, and this is a love read, so maybe something's changing in your love department as far as maybe experience more love. Maybe you've met the capacity of this love and it's time for you to change, or something like this, okay? So I do feel like something's happened. Maybe it's on a positive wave where, you know, you're feeling more spiritually connected with someone, okay? So this could be the change. And then it could also be that maybe the person you're with is not on the same level as you. So with the observer here, it's almost as if you've been really checking someone out, just really taking it slow and seeing whether or not something was going to work with someone. So perhaps for some of you, you've come to this completing cycle where, you know, you're making changes into it. Maybe you're going into the relationship a little bit more deeper, as far as more committed. Perhaps maybe you guys are finding that you've outgrown this relationship and you're going to move to a new relationship. But it's like you've been observing it and there's some kind of change that's happened, okay? So definitely I do feel like you have a better understanding of what's going on in a relationship, okay? So I feel like there's like a few different energies flowing through here. But definitely following your intuition, really going where the wind blows you, and just knowing that, you know, you don't have to be stuck. Because I feel for some of you, you could feel the energy of being stuck where you can't move. But this is Spirit telling you, hey, you have the ability inside of you to go whichever way you want, okay? Because there's a lot of movement in these cards. Well, all 3 of these cards, there's movement. So either you're moving into a relationship where you're getting closer with someone, or you're moving in a relationship to where it didn't grow the way you wanted to, and so you want to move away from it, okay? So take it how it resonates for you guys. These are general readings. Like I said, I pick up on a lot of different energies. But let's ask Tarot. Spirit, please, for Aquarius, first 2 weeks of May, what's coming into their love life? What's happening in their love life? What do they need to see and hear regarding love, please? For Aquarius, first 2 weeks of May, male and females, please. Oh, there's one flung out. Let me see what this is. Okay, so let's see here. Definitely somebody's meddling in your affairs. I feel like you have someone in your relationship, in your somewhere in here, because of the 4 of Cups. I sense that maybe someone's whispering something to you. You could be in a relationship with someone, a new relationship maybe, or a relationship where they find it envious, like they're envious of your relationship is what I'm trying to say. They could be telling you one thing in your ear and making you change the way you feel about someone. With the Four of Cups, it's definitely speaking of really like evaluating your life. And I don't feel like, I feel like there's other people surrounding you that are making you feel this way. Whereas before you were balanced, okay, on emotions for someone, but then these people made you start doubting them, okay? That's what the Four of Cups, and that's what I'm getting right away. And then the King of Pentacles, it's definitely speaking of, being strong in your foundation. So perhaps maybe there's been a wobble that's been placed here by the people that surround you with the King of Pentacles here, okay? It's almost like they weakened you a little bit, and they're making you think that perhaps maybe the person you're interested in maybe has other options, okay? With the Seven of Cups, maybe they're trying to make you think that you're delusional about something. So really not, excuse me, for this situation, I feel like you're really not seeing things clearly where you were before, but something has happened that you're doubting this connection with the Ace of Wands here. There's almost like a sense of doubting it. Maybe this is with, I'm hearing maybe an estranged lover. Maybe you're separated from someone. But there's definitely, with the Ace of Wands, it came out last in this group of cards. I do feel like you do have a new beginning there, or something that's being lit as far as maybe growing further with someone. But I feel like there's someone in your environment that is really, I feel like they're envious of this relationship, and they're really holding it back from forming to be what it could be with the Ace of Wands, which is a very positive relationship. But let's clarify these right now, because and I will clarify all the cards, but I feel like I'm getting a strong pull to this right here. So I would like to, let's use this deck right here for Aquarius. Okay. And the one that fell out right now, it's funny because it's the Queen of Pentacles. Look at this. In two different decks, there's the King of Pentacles, and then there's the Queen of Pentacles. This is definitely a soul connection as far as a very strong relationship. And I can see that there are some people that are jealous of this relationship for whatever reason, okay? Like I said, I didn't ask questions yet. It sort of just flung out, so I'm going to put it back, but very curious. Spirit, please clarify the Four of Cups. Four of Cups, what does this mean for Aquarius in this relationship? Four of Cups, please clarify it. For Aquarius, please. Four of Cups. Okay. So something's come in. There's been some kind of something that's happened. With the Four of Cups, this was a strong offer that came in. Perhaps it's something that it's a newer relationship for you, or it was just something that it was just a very time to like have this kind of love, and like maybe you were waiting for a while and then it happened, okay? But I feel as if with the Seven of Swords, maybe someone is not seeing correctly about this relationship. They feel it, okay, and they feel like it's that time and the offer was made. But then with the Seven of Swords, maybe turning their back to you, maybe they're holding off their feelings to you, maybe they're holding their feelings off to themselves, and they, for whatever reason, they're questioning this relationship, okay? So this could be happening to you or to your love interest, but they've gotten advice from someone else that is really giving them the wrong advice, okay? But I feel like this person, maybe they don't feel good enough to be this person for you. Maybe they're scared to really offer fully. Like I feel like they offered it and it was time for them to offer it, but they might have maybe taken it back in a sense. But there's something happening with this person as far as with the Tower. they're definitely going through a transition. There's something going on in their life, and I feel like there's some kind of spiritual shift in them. And I feel like I said that with the first three cards, that something in there is having something spiritually inside of you is happening. And like I said, if it's not for you, it's your love interest, okay? But definitely something's already going on. It's happening right now. If they pulled back from you, it could be because they're having this transition, this kind of shift in their life, okay? So for this, I feel like you have someone in mind. I feel like you already know this person. It could be someone you're struggling with. Like I said, maybe it's a relationship, and maybe perhaps there's more than one person that is really like manipulating the way you feel about someone, if that makes sense, okay? But let's see, what is this King of Pentacles represent, please? Okay, there's a decision, okay, with the Two of Swords that fell down right now. But perhaps you've made a decision on something, because it did fall out in reverse, where it's like there's been some kind of cloudiness, some kind of contemplation, some kind of, and this is mental. This is what this person is going through. It's like a kind of conflict that they're having within themselves. But see, it came out like this, so there's been some kind of decision, perhaps a decision to become stronger in this relationship. And see, the Knight of Pentacles is at the top, where they really have been deciding on this, because they're not going to offer, even though they offered to you really quickly in the beginning. I feel like maybe the timing was wrong, because I heard time. Maybe the timing was off when this person made this offer to you, and they might have reverted that offer. But now it's like they've made a decision to really make this offer, and once they come back and offer you this love, it's more balanced. They're more balanced within their energies. And see, at the bottom of the deck is the Strength card, where they've taken some time back to really heal from whatever was going on in their life, okay? So the King of Pentacles is representing this person becoming stronger within their own selves, okay? Because I do feel like they sort of felt like they were not good enough for you in some sense. Please clarify the Seven of Cups. What does this represent for Aquarius? And the Temperance is right here. So it's about balance and about seeing things clearly. Maybe believing in this relationship, because see, the Temperance has two cards here. So there's two people, obviously, that feel the same about each other, but for some time there's been this kind of energy where they've pulled back and they've been lying to themselves, not really expressing everything to you or to themselves, okay? But there's a call here for balance. With Temperance, there's some kind of patience that has been needed by you or by your love interest, okay? So definitely something where with the Magician at the top, there's some kind of new beginning coming, where they've been manipulating their energy and really trying to balance right, okay? Nine of Wands, definitely having resilience and coming out ahead from everything that they've gone through as far as turmoil. I need a little bit more clarification with the Temperance and the Seven of Cups. What is the Seven of Cups and Temperance? Because sometimes Seven of Cups, it's like you're waiting for that option to open up, but also it speaks of delusions and things, not seeing things clearly, because you sort of know which one to pick, but it's like maybe you're still lost. Okay, so this person still needs a little time to really stand above everything that they've had happen in their life as far as emotions in the past. It is a 7. It is something that they are needing to be more spiritual, because with this 7 of Cups, and look at it, it's a 7 and a 7. Okay, so oh, you have 3 7s here. 7 7 7, and this is a call for a change as far as spirituality and having that good kind of balance about yourself. Okay, so if you're seeing sevens, there you go, guys. Okay, 777, and 7 is definitely being more spiritual. But this person definitely needs to find ground within themselves so that they don't feel like they're being delusional about this relationship. Okay, and so let's clarify this Ace of Wands, because I feel as if there is love there, and perhaps because with the Ace of Wands, it's a new beginning. Maybe your love interest is finding love within themselves now with this Ace of Wands. So please clarify the Ace of Wands for Aquarius. See, yeah, you're gonna get some kind of message. Like I told you, there's a new beginning. So maybe this is a strange lover that you're that this is referring to. It could be someone you're separated from, that you've had struggles, and it just means that everything has been needing to level up and balance up for both of you. Please clarify the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. What does this mean for Aquarius, please? Okay, so 4 of Cups. This person is leaving some kind of toxic energy, whether they've been drinking too much, whether they've been like spending money too much, whether they've been manipulated by another, whether, you know, something's gone on with this person. With the 4 of Cups, they're leaving this kind of energy behind, you see, where they really had done a reevaluation of their life. And it's funny because one of the first cards that came out was that 4 of Cups, but it's like they're really taking time now, and I feel like they're gonna start to really receive this love and accept it, okay, because it's something that they really can't go away from. 4 of Cups is definitely when, you know, in the traditional Rider deck, it's when that cup comes in and you sort of like throw it away, you don't want it. Well, that's where they've been. They haven't really been loving themselves, okay? So I feel as if this person has somehow matured or gone through a change, definitely had a transformation, okay? And it could be because of a toxic energy that surrounded them. It could be someone manipulating them, because I definitely get it. With the first deck that I used with the 4 of Cups, there's someone here manipulating the way they feel about you, telling them things, okay? So now it's like, I feel like they're standing up to it, they're standing up to their ground, okay? And definitely maybe they were, maybe they drank too much, maybe they smoked too much, something toxic in their energy, but it's almost, I'm getting the sense that they've been able to clear that energy. So definitely a new cycle is starting for you, Aquarius, as far as changing and going where the wind blows, because I feel like for some of you, you've held back on this kind of relationship for whatever reason. You haven't really been allowing it in, and now I feel like you're gonna allow it to progress and go further. Okay, there's been some kind of decision which brings peace for this person or for yourself. Okay, so let's see what is the other bunches of cards here. 6 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, Page of Cups, 5 of Swords, and the Fool in reverse, which is funny because my cards don't come out in reverse unless they're meant to, because I don't shuffle like a poker player. Let's see here. Let's do the 6 of, I guess the way I set them out. I do everything the way they want me to do, guys, so it's all pretty much freestyle for me. 6 of Wands, what does this mean? The 6 of Wands for Aquarius, first 2 weeks of May, male and female. So you've had some kind of, definitely with the 4 of Swords that came out, to clarify this card, you've gone through some turmoil, okay? See, and I do feel like maybe you're just standing up for yourself now in general, really growing, and I feel like you have outgrown what others have maybe wanted you to be. You've sort of taken time to really absorb situations and really focus on what you truly want, okay? So you're having victory within yourself. So this is a success, okay? You're going from turmoil for whatever reason, whatever turmoil you've had in a relationship. It's almost as if, you know, you feel more grounded, you're rested, you're protecting yourself, you're like your higher self. It's like you're protecting yourself. You want peace. But what does the Nine of Pentacles mean, please? The Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so you're freeing yourself. For some of you, you could be freeing yourself from heartache, from a third-party situation, from lying and deceit. Sorry, guys, I need water. I'm sorry. It might be like where you're releasing yourself from a very toxic person. Maybe with the Nine of Pentacles, maybe this person was toxic to you in a sense where it was all about the pentacles, all about the money. You know, Nine of Pentacles is maybe you were giving too much to the situation. As far as a relationship, really it wasn't a balance kind of thing, and so it's like you're freeing yourself. It definitely could be from a third-party situation where they just caused you a lot of just mental and physical conflict within this inside of you. Heartbreak, really. It's like almost like you couldn't give this person enough. They were just taking. And so definitely for some of you, I do feel like you're ending some kind of relationship that was very not honest, not on the up and up, and you're really wanting peace and balance. And I do feel for some of you, you're getting that. You're definitely getting this peace now where that is in the background. It's leaving you. That turmoil is leaving you, and you've definitely freeing yourself from it. You see this? You're definitely freeing yourself from this kind of heartache for some of you, okay? So far I see somebody coming back to you. So far I see somebody leaving somebody, some kind of really heartbreaking kind of relationship, okay? Page of Cups here, it speaks of, you know, planting new seeds, having emotion in your life. So, and pages are where you get these kind of good news coming in for you. So this could definitely predict in your future that you're going to meet someone new in your love life, okay? That's what the Page of Cups represents. So Five of Swords came out with it. So the Five of Swords is maybe perhaps you guys are feeling accomplished in some sense, where maybe you've surrendered to spirit. Perhaps maybe you've surrendered to receiving love, to giving love, to just being a more loving person, okay? And you've gone through some kind of change where if you've been single for a while, it's like you're waiting for it. And I feel like you're going to have success as far as with the Five of Swords. You're letting go of any kind of mental blockage that you've put on yourself as far as allowing love to come in for you, okay? And with the Fool in reverse, there's definitely a new beginning there. This is something that maybe you're having success in because the Five of Swords is right there with the Fool in reverse, where you really quite haven't given yourself the opportunity to have this new beginning. And, you know, maybe things are changing for you now where you're having a new beginning as far as being more mentally stable where you are, so that you can sort of allow this kind of emotion to come in. Perhaps you've just been manifesting this kind of relationship. It's taking some while. So it's taking a while. So it's like you sort of put a little kind of too much thinking about it. Okay. Please clarify the Page of Cups for Aquarius, first 2 weeks of May. Okay. So it's like something that could be coming into your life as far as with the Hierophant. This is definitely having a new beginning. I feel like you've really done a shift as far as being more spiritual, just being guided to the right place at the right time. It's almost like you have this knowledge as well, and you hold the key. You hold the key on a spiritual realm and on a material realm to really know what you want from a relationship. And I feel like you've been planting the seeds. So you definitely, there's some kind of change that's coming in for you. With the Hierophant, it could be where, you know, this is a new relationship coming into you that's going to be like a committed relationship, because it does speak of, you know, partnering up with like a committed person, someone that wants to commit. Maybe you want to commit with someone, and definitely having this kind of insight that you're going to get this kind of love coming in. And I do feel like you've been manifesting this. With the Hierophant, it also does speak of kindred spirits, having a soul relationship with a soul, like a real soul level energy relationship. Someone, maybe you feel it energetically coming into you now, even though you haven't met the person yet. It's almost like having a knowing that this person's going to come into your life. Okay, clarify the Five of Swords, please. What does the Five of Swords mean? Yeah, you definitely, you've been manifesting this, and it's like you've learned to be different as far as how you think. And really, you're having success. You're having success because you're listening to your higher self now, and you're really manifesting. So this is for you singles out there. You're definitely having a new beginning. And it's some kind of new love is coming in. And like I said, it's very soulful. It's like a very one-on-one kind of soulful energy that I'm picking up on for you. And you, like you said, if you haven't met this person yet, you sort of feel it. This is because you're more tapped into your higher self. Okay, there's a cause for surrender, and you're not really focused on how quickly it's going to come in. You're just having a knowing that whatever you manifested, whatever you planted, whatever seeds you've planted, they're manifesting for you at the time that they're supposed to come in for you. Okay, so maybe in the past you had this kind of energy where you just worried too much about when it was going to come. And now, yeah, maybe it sort of makes sense. That's why the Fool is in reverse. It's almost like you sort of know it's there, and this new beginning is going to come in for you. So perhaps your anxiousness is changed as far as why is it not here. Okay, so let's clarify this Fool in reverse. Clarify the Fool in reverse for Aquarius. Yeah, you're definitely waiting for this to, here's another 7. Okay, so you have 4 7s on the table. You guys are definitely going through some spiritual change. I feel as if you're waiting for this to manifest. With the 7 of Pentacles, it's really reaping what you sow. It's really waiting for things to take form, to take shift, to really come together. And I do sense that this is, with the 3 of Pentacles, this is a relationship that's going to be a very grounding relationship where you can really be with a team player, have a really strong foundation, definitely commit as far as marriage, and just being very sound about it, having that kind of feeling where it's very trusting, very loving, and definitely a very strong, I'm getting a very strong foundation. So it's a relationship for you that's a little different because it's being built on a strong foundation versus something that was weak and didn't last. So for some of you singles, you definitely have been manifesting a long-term commitment with someone. And I do feel as if it's coming in for you. And these energies that I'm picking up on, you know, time is fluid. It can happen at any time. But definitely, I feel like you have this kind of sense of energy that it is time for this to come in for you. And some of you are really leaving that kind of hardship that you've had in the past about relationships. You're leaving it in the past. Okay, so let's do some romance angels and see how they can play out in this read for you. Spirit for Aquarius, please. Aquarius, first 2 weeks of May, what do they need to see as far as love and romance, please? Love and romance for Aquarius, please. Love and romance for Aquarius, please. What do they need to see? Yeah, pay attention to red flags, you guys. I feel like this is definitely somebody whispering naughty things in your ear, that it's out of envy, it's out of jealousy. So you have to pay attention. This is telling you, hello, don't listen to what everybody else is saying. You got to go with your own foundation and your own inner guidance. Because I do sense that for some of you, you got a mischievous person in your environment that's not wanting you to succeed in love. And that's not a good friend. You got to figure out who that is. Okay, for some of you, there's forgiving and learning. It's safe for you to love. Oh, true love. True love's on the board. I'm telling you. You guys been manifesting this true love. And then romantic feelings, chemistry, and letting go of issues. Okay, at the top of the deck is honeymoon. At the bottom is finances. So perhaps some of you are struggling in finances. But I'm going to clarify the cards that came out. And let's do this. Pay attention to the red flags. Clarify. Pay attention to the red flags. What does that mean for Aquarius, please? What does that mean? Okay, and they fell down. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. So, excuse me. Okay, so 6 of Cups, which definitely speaks of feeling a happiness from the past, reminiscing about love in the past, things that were happy for you. And I do feel like something new is blossoming. And as far as pay attention to the red flags, maybe someone's not leading you in the right direction for this. Okay, but let's see what else. Page of Wands. This is something new. This is a newfound energy inside of you. Something where you're just feeling restless. You're just ready to move on it. So, and then 9 of Swords. So, okay, the way this refers to this, pay attention to the red flags, is that there's someone in here that this message is for. It's like you haven't really been allowing yourself. It's like that 7 of Swords. It's that 7 of Swords energy where you've really been holding back from someone. You haven't been expressing your love to this person. And I feel like this is Spirit telling you, hey, pay attention, because this connection's not going anywhere. Obviously, you keep thinking about this person because they're on a soul level with you. This is a soulmate. 6 of Cups speaks of soulmates. You see this? This is given to you by Spirit, and it's not by chance that you found this person. It's because you were probably directed to each other through Spirit. Okay, so what Spirit is telling you is stop lying to yourself. Stop resisting this love, because it's not going to go anywhere. And you feel all this passion, and there's a new start there for you waiting. Okay, so I even said earlier, someone's coming back to you on that part of the table, that reading. Someone is coming back, but this person that's coming back, or perhaps maybe you're going back to a lover, you hold back. You really hold back, but Spirit is telling you, stop worrying about it. I sense there's an urgency here because maybe this person, maybe they think you won't take their offer. They still don't feel good enough for you. You're a good person, and they feel like they're not the best person, even though they are. They themselves, maybe they had a hard upbringing, and this is where forgiving and learning, because they somewhat came out together, forgiving and learning. So perhaps maybe this person is learning to forgive some kind of bad things that happened to them in the past. Okay, but this is Spirit telling either you or your loved one, you really got to get things together, because there's a new beginning here for you. And what are you waiting for? It's like, now is the time. Okay, now is the time to come forward for the 6 of Cups. Okay, so let's do this forgiving and learning. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Please clarify that for Aquarius. So yeah, it's time. Definitely time. This is where, you know, you're conflicted. For some of you, you need to forgive. Maybe some of you have been separated from someone that wasn't quite being honest with you. I feel like there's a couple situations here that could be happening. You could need to forgive someone. With this 2 of Swords, there's 3 people here. So it could definitely go for that third party situation, where either you're releasing it and letting go from it. Okay, you're forgiving and you're learning. Whatever happened to you, you know, in the past, you got to let it go. You're definitely ending heartbreak. You're releasing yourself from it. It's something that you've learned from and you're starting to move forward from. Okay, so it's time. With the world here, it's definitely time for you to move forward and make that decision. Two of Swords is deciding and really letting go of the conflict. See how he's holding his head like, oh my God, I don't want to deal with this anymore. Well, it's time. It's time to release old baggage and move forward is pretty much what Spirit is telling you, okay? And then let's do this express your love, okay? Express your love, Aquarius. Go ahead and make a romantic gesture. Perhaps some of you guys already have someone in mind. You need to offer that little Page of Cups. Give them that little offer, huh? Yeah, this is something that is definitely with the Knight of Wands. This is something that maybe you're going on in your head about asking somebody. But this is Spirit telling you, express it. You know, how are you going to find out if this person loves you or not, or wants to start something new with you? You know, Knight of Wands is definitely that energy where you just have this kind of rush about you, and you definitely want to move on it, okay? Starting new love, offering this kind of love to somebody. So perhaps maybe you already have a person in mind, okay, for some of you. Maybe this is somebody new. Maybe this is somebody that's going to come into your existence soon if you haven't already met this person. But Spirit is telling you, don't hold back to the past. Hold on, move on, release the past and be able to start over again, because this is about new beginnings. Knight of Wands is about a new beginning and starting new. Okay, so don't be afraid to express your emotions is what I'm telling you. Okay, let's do this chemistry and this true love, because you guys have some true love there. I feel it. That's great. It's very beautiful. A lot of chemistry, and for some of you it's like on a soul level. I told you, it's like your souls are lined up together and you really can't move away from this person. So let's see. Please clarify chemistry. There is a strong magnetic attraction here for Aquarius, and true love. This is the romance of a lifetime, guys. Clarify these two cards, please. What do they need to see in here regarding these two cards, please? Okay, so Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups. And as I picked up this card, these two right here fell back. So it's definitely time to decide on a hard situation. It's time to end something. You're walking away from hardship in order to receive this new love that's here for you. And it's a true love, okay? And I do sense that you guys already know who this is for. Okay, so you're walking away from some kind of hardship with the Eight of Cups. This is out there searching for that love that you've been really wanting. It's like leaving whatever failed relationships you know, didn't work out for you, leaving them in the past, moving forward. Okay, and so now you're leaving some kind of definitely together. Look at 8 and 9. It's definitely choosing to go to a smoother environment, really standing up to your heartaches. Okay, and so you're really leaving. Yeah, you guys have had some really betrayal. This is the Three of Swords. It's like you're leaving some kind of third-party situation, some kind of just something that just pretty much killed you. They could have just killed you, and they were very manipulative. So maybe you found out your partner had someone else, and it just really like, oh, it stabbed you in the heart. Okay, but so now by you leaving this, you're gonna have that chemistry and that true love coming in for you, where everything's balanced out. See, Eight of Swords. I love this Eight of Swords. There's someone who has been in your, I picked it up really quickly when the first cards came out. It's like someone in your relationship, someone in your environment has been really causing some kind of conflict, as far as there's envy towards a person that you really love. And so now you're really moving to it. Here's another 8. So it's like you're definitely moving to something that is more fulfilling for you, something that you know, it's a true love. That's why it's so high vibrating. It's like you can't really let go of this relationship because it vibrates on such a high level as far as your spirits and your soul. There's so much chemistry here, okay? So you're definitely balancing out your energies. And once you move away from this horrible, it's a third party. It's someone that you've been attached to, and you're really releasing it. I do feel like the devil came out earlier. This is what you're going away from. This is what you've really been fighting to move away from. As far as you know, your true love and your chemistry, you're being brought together to your true love. Okay, very powerful, guys. Oh my gosh, you guys are going through so much changes. It's amazing. Okay, so let's do it. Safe for you to love. It is safe for you to love and romantic feelings. Romantic feelings, and it is safe for you to love for Aquarius. So for some of you, you're thinking someone isn't really interested in you, or you're scared to make that move, but they're true feelings, guys, really. 5 of Wands, the Devil, and the 8 of Pentacles. So this is something that's taking some work. You're really releasing that Devil and that 5 of Wands. You're letting go of what people are telling you, and leading you into the wrong direction. As far as I do sense that there's envy here from an outside source. Could be family, could be friends, could be the person that you were involved with, but you're leaving it, and it's like something where you've gotten stronger and you're able to really stand up to your inner feelings, okay? But there are feelings there for someone, and they're really worth exploring. Don't hold yourself back, because this is like wrestling with yourself, okay? But it's safe for you to love now. It's telling you it's okay to move away from these kind of feelings that you've had in the past, whether it be manipulative people guiding you in the wrong direction, not really listening to yourself as far as feelings that you have for someone. And it's like really worth exploring these feelings now. And for whatever reason, you've released some kind of toxic energy, so now it's safe for you to love, okay? And let's do this. Let go of controlling issues. Let go of controlling issues for Aquarius, please. What is this? Okay, High Priestess, you have a knowing of this, okay? This is where you're seeing clearly. You're getting a lot of downloads in your dreams, and this High Priestess, it's like, you know, there's something new coming in for you, and it's in the sense you have to allow it in. For some of you, you gotta let go of a certain, maybe it's someone controlling you, maybe it's you not being truthful to yourself. For however this resonates for you, you have a new beginning, but you have to let yourself go. See, the flowers represent love and new love, and with the pomegranate in her hand, there's definitely fulfillment, but you gotta let go of this. Whatever's holding you back, whatever's binding you, you have the power. And listen to your intuition, because you're having dreams of this, okay? But see, you have a new beginning there, where it's full of abundance and it's full of growth. And I feel like you dream of this, but you really got to let go of who and whatever is controlling you, if someone negative is controlling you, okay? Definitely powerful, sort of eye-opening messages for you guys, I feel, okay? And so at this time, I just want you to take a minute and think of a question that you would like to ask your spirit, your universe, whoever you want to ask a question to. Take a minute, okay? I'll give you a second. Okay, Spirit, what is the answers that Aquarius need to see, please? Aquarius, what answers? Okay. What else? Forgiveness. That's a big thing. Either forgive yourself or forgive others. That's a big thing for you guys. Okay. What is the answer? Okay. Give me one more, please. One more for them. Okay. So let's see. One fell down. Okay. Okay, so for some of you, let's see, forgiveness. So forgiveness is a big thing on the board for you right now. Allowing yourself to forgive yourself and to others in order so that you can move forward in a new beginning. So maybe you're asking if someone's healed, and I do feel like they have. Okay, helpful people. Make sure that the people that surround you are good people. Okay, people that are not trying to weigh you down and not give you good answers, like whispering in your ears things that are not good for you. Okay, choose a new direction. Definitely, leaving a third party, leaving a deceiving person, opening your eyes, and really following your intuition and paying attention to whatever spirit is putting in your field. Okay, and then opportunity. So this is definitely about success, and I would say that this would be a yes if you're asking a yes or no, because it's full of abundance. You see everything. It's like it's a very positive kind of card. So there's an opportunity here for you, and like I said, that is a yes card for me. And then for some of you, wait, okay? And you'll know who this is speaking to. So wait on a situation. And then for some of you, reconsider. So definitely, I do feel like some of you are separated from someone. This could be where you're really, you're reconsidering if you're going to come back to that person. So, because I do sense that there's some of you that are separated or having trouble with a partner, but there could still be some growth there because of the healing and forgiveness. Okay, and that is for some of you. So thank you so much for spending time with me. I do hope you like your reading. Have a great day.